Hello everyone. Today I am not speaking not just as a student, but I'm speaking as a person who has carried centuries of pain, judgment, and dispute on my back. But before I get to my story, I must introduce you to the Hindi caste system in my home country, India. So basically, Hindu beliefs is that society is arranged into 4 different groups based on the occupation and qualities. In ascending order is Brahmin, Kshatriyas, Vaishya, and Sudra. But there is a 5th group which is not even in the caste pyramid, which is Dalit. It's where I come from. I am part of a community that society has been trying to erase, to ignore, to bully for centuries in India. I have came to this university in hope of something different. Instead, what I got was mockery and jokes. What you might think is harmless fun, but to me, they're not jokes, they are wins. When you laugh at my surname, I think of my ancestors, who were not even allowed to use them. When you assume that I don't belong in this university, you are continuing a violence that has been happening in the country for hundreds of centuries. But I do belong here. My existence is not a privilege, it's a right. My education is not a gift, it is a justice that I demand for. You may not know what it's like to be looked down everywhere you go. You may not know what it's like to be the other one in your hostels, in your school, in your group projects. But please, I urge you to see. The caste system is not just a rule issue anymore. It is right here, in your jokes, and your stereotypes about us, in your silence. I am not your shame. I am not your charge. I am not an object for you to say anything you want to my face. I am your equal, and I demand to be treated that way. And to my fellow students who are from marginalized backgrounds and vulnerable communities just like me, I urge you to speak up. If you haven't questioned your privilege already, I urge you to do it now. Speak up, stand up, and talk for your own voice because you deserve these things. You deserve to be treated just like all the others, notwithstanding where you come from or your background. It's time to unlearn. It's time to listen to the troubled people from the vulnerable communities like me, from the Dalit community, and all other people from other marginalized backgrounds. This university can be better. You can be better, but it all starts with acknowledging the fact that some of us are still fighting to be seen as human. But I am tired of fighting alone. Thank you for listening.